Oh, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to the shop, welcome back to the channel. Today we have an update on the totaled Accord. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging with it, and I didn't want to forget about it. Stockpiling some parts for this and the Accord, if you don't know. Quickly do a little rundown. We do have more in the mail, slim right now, but I got a oil filter and a valve cover gasket for the Accord. This is mainly to do with the fact that we have to do valve lash on it. I got the crow's feet set for the Accord so we can get in there and do those inner tie rods. And then I got a little clamp on breather, plugs, and the level 7 cap for the Civic. There's more coming for that as well. But I want to give you guys a little rundown on what happened with this car. So, I personally thought it was going to be a write-off due to the fact that you can go on Kelly Blue Book online, look up the value of the car, and then get the report from the body shop to see how much damage is done and what that's worth. If the repair value is higher than the Blue Book, it's a write-off. So I looked at the Blue Book, I looked at the report, they were almost the same amount, thought it was going to be a write-off. The insurance company or adjuster or whatever valued the car way more than what I saw online. Whether I was accidentally looking at the American site or that's not the site that they used to judge it off of, it was like 2 to 3 times more than what I seen online was the value of this car. Like way more than I thought. So I get the call and he's like, it's not even going to be close to a write-off. There's 2 different avenues we can go down. We can sort of kind of fix it, sort of kinda, or we can just settle it out, put you on your way. So let me explain. I was like, okay, explain to me the options, right? He's like, okay, so to fix it, we can do the rear quarter. And I'm already thinking, like, why just the rear quarter? And if you see here, as you guys know, it's all bashed up. This isn't even a part of the rear quarter. This is its own piece in and of itself. And the paint's chipping off. It's gonna get rusty as shit, so that's fantastic. But the rear quarter, there's rust on the rear quarter, which we won't be able to fix, but we'll fix the wrinkles in the quarter by cutting it out and putting a new one in. And I'm like, hold on, what? If you cut out the rear quarter and put a rear quarter stitch panel in, that takes the rust. What are you gonna do? Cut out the rust, keep this piece, cut it out of the new quarter, and then weld back in the rusty piece? Like, what the f does that even mean? Like, we can't do anything about the previously existing rust, so that's gonna have to stay, but we're gonna cut out your rear quarter and put a new one in. What? How does that even... How are you gonna cut out and replace my quarter panel and leave the rust there? That comes with the quarter... Anyways, so immediately I'm like, what the hell? And then they're like, the bumper situation. We can't find one, so now I have to go out on my own devices in my own time, source one out, buy it with my own money, and then I guess the body shop will paint it and install it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't find, did you even look? I pulled up my phone and in 30-45 seconds, I found 10 of them. All for sale on Canadian websites with no import-export fees, duties, or anything. Shipped and sold in Canada, free shipping anywhere from $50 to $120. I found one for $51 and free shipping on partsavatar.ca. What do you mean you can't find one? And now I gotta go pay for it with my money? And then go back to the body shop for them to paint it and install a bumper? So I'm pretty grumpy with that already. I'm like, buddy that hit my car should go out of his way, find me a bumper and pay for it. Like, why the fuck do I have to do that? I didn't destroy my whole rear end of the car, you know what I mean? So already I'm pretty grumpy with that. And then I'm like, hey, that sounds like honestly a load of crap. What's the other option? And it's basically a settlement. It gets dropped with the body shop. I keep it how it is. I get a little Skrilla in the mail and that's it. So I took him up on that because you guys know, obviously we have a shop. We run a car YouTube channel. Why would I not want to fix it and dive into it myself? If I can do it myself, I wanna. And if I got the, cash to do it myself now because settlement. I don't want to get too into it. I don't know what I can say, what I can't say, but it's all wrapped up now. I chose the settlement option. I'm gonna go ahead and fix it myself and you guys are gonna see it here firsthand. I just kind of wanted to make an update on the situation. So the insurance company said that it was not a write-off I still can't believe what they valued the car at. That's honestly crazy. But anyways, we settled it out. No body shop. I'm left with the damage. I get a little bit of money to fix it. And all is well. I'm not mad at the insurance company. I'm not mad at the guy. It is what it is. I'll take what I can get, move on, move forward from this. Like I said a million times, I'm so thankful that it was per se the winter beater car. The whole purpose we bought this car is it's cheap. It's an old 90s Honda. It's reliable. It'll get you from A to B. The heat works. What more could you ask for? It might have its small quirks. It might have a little bit of a clunk. It might have this. It might have that. But other than that, like, the car is perfect. It's a little nice beater car. Like, I always keep calling it a beater, but it's not even a beater. Like, the interior is immaculate. The only thing beater about the thing now is the damage from guy driving into my shit in the middle of the night as I'm sound asleep in bed. Other than that, it's a mint car. It's just cheap, reliable, and easy, and I don't have to worry about it. So for now, we're gonna fix it, clean it up. It wasn't a write-off. Our little Accord is here to stay. And honestly, I'm quite a big fan of that because now it doesn't feel like unfinished business. All those parts I showed you back there and all the parts coming in the mail for the Accord can now still go on the Accord. So now it doesn't feel like unfinished business. I can do what I need to do on it, and at the end of the day, once I fix it up, once I get it good, I could sell it to someone else, give it to a family member that's about to get their license, so on and so forth. It's a completely fine car, and I'm just glad that it's not unfinished business. I get to do what I will with the car, and that's about it. So honestly, I'm happy with the outcome of what happened. Well, within the span of 2 minutes, we found new issues. We just took this out, and there's mold on it. So we look in the back here, and there is water all seeping in from here. So I'm gonna rip this out and see what the hell is going on, because that's not great. I don't know where the water is coming from. There's lots of it right here. We got a fucking spoon. Literally like a rusted spoon, even though it's plastic. Yeah, earplugs. We got a piece of foam. We do have a grommet that is not in place. I'll keep that there. You can see the rust there. You can see when I put my hand over it, it covers it up. So that's where the rust is coming from, but the water just seems to be pooling in here. Like, maybe when my water bottle opened, I didn't clean it good enough. But I'm gonna have to do some more digging. It's all about the angle, boys, you know what I mean? Yeah, I can't tell where the water is coming from. Dude, we got jumper cables in here, huh? Freaking set of jumpies, soaking wet jumpies. Now we're just vacuuming what we can, trying to soak up as much water as possible. I'll finish my last spiel when we got the vacuuming done, but we got like 90%, like 100% of the water out. I don't know if it's gonna show back up or if it's from my water bottle explosion, but we're gonna clean it best we can right now and see if it comes back, keep you guys posted. And now for this mold, I've got some all-purpose cleaner, a brush, a tub of towels, and a bunch of rags. We're just gonna soak this down so it can't breathe on us. We're gonna scrub it up. And I'm gonna leave this at the shop until next weekend and just make sure none of the mold comes back, because that's the last thing you want. Okay, trunk is nice and clean, vacuumed out, sucked all the water up. Still don't have our wood plate in there. That guy is over there. We wiped it all down. We're gonna check back next week and make sure the mold hasn't come back. If it has, probably gonna scrap the whole thing and do like a laminate wood trunk, maybe cut out that carpet, we'll see. For now, I'm gonna leave everything that was in the rear out of the car, just until we see if that thing has mold coming back or not. So we can then go from there and put the plastics back in without having to put them in, taking them out again, because they're already broken and shit, so. But that's it. The Accord is not a write-off. Sucked all the water out of the trunk. We're gonna go ahead and start fixing this stuff up, as well as it's about time to start working on this hog again. Take her out for her first drive, get it tuned. The snow's leaving, man. It's finally leaving. So yeah, I'm not going to keep you guys for any longer today. That's the sitch on the Accord. It's not a write-off. We went the route of a settlement. Now we get to fix it ourselves and have some content for you guys. This car is coming back very soon. I'm just waiting for the street sweepers to go by so I can take it to my local dyno, hopefully get it tuned. We still need to put an AFR gauge in before we do that. AFR gauge is on the way. As you know, both the cars are stocking parts right now, and I let you know a little secret, little shh. We're keeping the Veloster. There may or may not be brand new white wheels on the way for it. You guys will have to stay tuned. Subscribe if you're excited. We got parts for the 94 built hatch. We got parts for the bone stock Accord, and we got parts for our brand new Hyundai Veloster N. So comment, like, subscribe if any of that stuff entices you. And until next time, boys, peace out.